Okay, so most are as good as support and resistance strategy. Now I'm waiting for a spike now on this guy. Yeah, my expectation for this guy's spike is at this point. And you ask me why? Because if I go to higher time frame, probably 1 hour, 15 minutes, yeah, I've already marked it. But I don't like trading against the spike. If not, I will have been in money on this trade today. Yeah, so those are the things I always tell us to do. First of all, you want to mark your places. And so this is a double top. So if this were not to be a spike kind of, so as I come today and I have a high here, another high, that's already a good sell for me. But because it's boom crash, I'm a bit careful because I do not have enough time to sit down with it. If I had enough time to sit down with it, I will have shot probably from that up until this point. This is 200 points. I'll have made a lot of money. So, but I'm careful when it has to do with. So, any moment from now, I expect a spike here and here. Now, if that doesn't happen, then you are returning back here. Probably you will have made the 200 moving average, just like here. All right. The other day when I saw was running down, I knew that at that point was going to be a massive spike. So here, if a spike does not happen here, then it's to return to 200 moving average or return back to this. So the aspect of marking your key levels on daily time frame, all right, and watching your structure on 4 hours and 1 hour time frame make a whole lot of sense, right? So you can see that we can expect spike even if you go in consonance with this. Let's take this now. If we even work with this line, that's perfect. So you expect a bounce from there. If it doesn't happen, no problem. I stand a chance to lose little money and all of that. If it doesn't happen anywhere there, then that means the market is turning back down here. You can see what I've just done. Let me increase this to 2 so that we can see it properly. Can see it aligned. This is a high. This is a high. So resistance, 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 resistance. Now it should turn to support. Are you getting it now? So that's why. So when I now go to lower time frame, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, I'm expecting a spike. And so the question you ask me, so what do I do getting to that point? This is 15 minutes. So now this is 200 moving average. Why did it not spike? Remember, this is a confluence. Okay, so if I take in little money into it, so this region, sometime, oh, good. Lovely. It didn't even want me to waste my time. So you see a spike already. Let's go to 5 minutes. You're going to see. That's why sometimes you see when we're doing training, it's a lot of sacrifice because that's where we ought to have taken some money. All right. I told you. So as you go to 15 minutes, we saw a spike. Case not taken, you see another spike that will stop here. Now, most time, this is how I always tell us to trade this boom 1000. I said, so once you are trading it, all right, when you're lower time frame, 5 minutes and all of that. Now, this spike happened, you probably want to mark it out as a potential support. Of course, you're already in this confluence. Then it will start running down. It's either I grab this low. It make more sense when it come back to grab this liquidity and spike back to the range. Then you want to find an entry. Finding an entry here is for you to now put your stop loss. Maybe you find an entry here to put your stop loss below this guy and then targeting in sequential order here, 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 and to this last point, as it were. All right. So let's go to 3 minutes. So sometime to my structure on 3 minutes in this can be almost similar to the 5 minute and all of that. But like I told you that we expected a spike. So look at similar thing that happened here. So the question you'd ask now, can I buy now? Well, you have a lot of money. If not, you'll be risking. So you want what to happen next? A pullback and a spike. Then can find an entry. So support and resistance work in all instruments. It works in all instruments. The only counsel I give is that once you are trading, right? Once you are trading boom 1000 or boom any boom, focus on them and make the money before you step out to other instruments. So because if not, you will just waste the opportunity. But when they will present your opportunity, you probably will not be there to monitor those entry. And once you missed out of an important entry, that can be very, very not too juicy because you'll be struggling over it and all of that. Okay, we say example of 900. So see 900. This is a spike and then went up here, grabbed this, and then that's another fantastic thing. This one was massive. Okay, massive, wait for the pullback and find an entry. So you can see it actually have been rejected now. So where do you expect this either from here? Now, for instance, can I jump into this type of trade? No. In boom and crash, any boom I didn't start the journey with, I don't struggle myself to push myself into it and come and give my money for them as a liquidity. So that's what I try as much as possible to avoid. Okay, like if you look at this trade now, let me go to 1 hour. Okay. Okay, so if you look at this trade, 25, I've been in for how many days? So it's breaking some milestone gradually. The unfortunate thing that I forgot to do is that I only enter one position. Only one position. So that means I entered, this is yesterday. This was about 3 days ago at here. 2242, something like that. So I didn't even find an entry on time, but I forgot to now be stacking. This is a major pullback, stack another major pullback yesterday. So today will have been another stacking. So if you can cover some milestone, maybe up to this point today now, then probably expect another pullback or so. Are you getting it? Or we should have a pullback here because this is like a resistance as it were. Okay, so and I think this one is just printing money little by little as it were. So using your support and resistance can work for you in all markets. Okay, so let's go to this guy. I think I was in this when I did send the signal. Okay, so you can see this is first take profit and it's doing a major pullback. After that, you are okay, you can exit. If you are not okay, you just trail your stop loss. All right, trail your stop loss. Then again, when it get up here, and if you look at it on 4-hour time frame, so you can see that this may still go up more, but this candle is heavy. Oh, and I think it just started, if I'm not mistaken. So most time, if you are trading instrument that is having much volume, you can go to a lower time frame, 1 minute, 5 minutes, to trade them so that you can always catch in some money. So if we go to like 5 minutes now, you will have find some good entry. Can you see this now? You will have find some good entries. So with your MACD, you have found a short position here. And all this one is doing now. So let's go to 1 minute. Okay. In 1 minute, you'll have been finding Good entry, even with your MACD. Now, the most important aspect of this is that look at this sideways and then a breakout. Now, if let's look at it. However, I know you'll be targeting this point, this 1,500 point. So let's say use 0.02, that is, or 0.03. That would be 1,500 multiplied by 0.03 points. So 0.03 multiplied by 1,500. So that's about $45. It's not small because it has very good volume. That's one of the things. So if we go to 99 or 80, there you are. But you have to be meticulous and strategic for you to be catching all of this one. If not, you can be emotional sometime. Okay, so I've been on a downtrend and it has not recovered up to now. Okay, 60. Okay, so this is support. Well, you can check all this liquidity that are left behind. The market is coming down to pick them. Okay, this trade has been a trade that I've been on for more than how many days now? Okay, so let's go to check gold. Fantastic. Gold has pulled back and now continue to want to rally it up. So now gold, you already have a tentative resistance. So you can mark it out. So want the trade to run into this, reject, and probably you'll be targeting this value gap down here for a major pullback. And you can short to that, take your profit, and as soon as it's bouncing from there, you buy again. Okay, so these are the things I just need to show to us. Of course, consolidating on what we have taught thoroughly. So let's go to, okay, so 1,000. So we'll go to the 5 minute, right? I remember we said we are waiting for a pullback and a spike. So this pullback may not get to this before a spike, then that shows a good potential buy. If you break below this, but I love it to come down to this point. That will give a very perfect entry. Okay. Here you can see the same thing on this. This is crash. Potential resistance, right? So what happened? Liquidity grab, sold down. It's an engulfing candle. The next candle, so entry stop loss above this point. Your target take profit is here. The same thing here. I know your target profit was here, but you saw what happened. And that's why you are not static. You are dynamic to understand when to take another route so in case the market is not obeying your own expectation. Okay, so which one are we checking? That is how it is.